So the name of our company is Travorium. We are a better life company. We travel more, we travel better, and we travel for less. This beautiful couple that you see here is our CEOs, David and Adela Hart. And that is no pun intended, but they are the people with the biggest hearts. They absolutely love the members of Travorium. They are world class entrepreneurs, combined 30 years of experience in both traditional business and direct sales. Now, Mr. Hart was Entrepreneur of the Year finalist at the age of 24. So I believe he's in his 50s, so he knows a little bit about business. They're passionate, they're caring, and they're committed. Now, this company just celebrated its 12th year in business. We had a 400% annual growth in 2019. Now, this was right before the pandemic. Do you know that people were still traveling during the pandemic? I was one of them with my face mask on and my hand sanitizer and my Clorox wipes. Okay. So travel did not halt. People were still traveling. Now we are in 68 countries worldwide. So we're a global company. The Hearts pay millions of dollars in commissions in this company. And let me tell you, this is a company of integrity. You don't have to worry about, is my money going to be there or maybe not, or it's going to be there because why? The Hearts are a couple that believe in doing things right. Now, this picture that you see at the bottom of your screen is our corporate office in Temecula, California. This beautiful lady that you see here that we talked about earlier is Ambassador. Tell she is our furious of to say that she's a double ambassador, but I'll explain a little later why we say that. So I have a question for you. If you had all the time and money, what would you do? Most people dream of vacations and time with their loved ones, seeing the world and living life on their terms. Now we're going to dig into the travel business. So did you know that it was estimated that the travel industry will make $9 trillion in 2023? And I believe I seen a report this past week where in 2028 it may reach up to 15 trillion. That's with a T dollars in revenue. So this is the place to be. This is the place to invest your money. We are a business of dreams. It's easy to explain and it's fun to do. Some people look at it as a side hustle. I like to call it a home-based business. Why? Because the government allows you 475 tax deductions. Yeah, you heard right. Now, did you know that there was a monopoly in the travel industry? Mm-hmm. There's two major companies, Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. Now, if you look under Booking Holdings, you'll see Booking.com and Priceline. We've all used them, thinking we want to get a better deal, when all actuality, they're owned by the same company, Booking Holdings. So you're not getting a discount. They playing around with you. But at Travorium, we are redefining the way the travel industry does business. Now we're going to talk about three different platforms that you can book travel in our back office. We have platform one with our travel site, similar to Expedia, but so much better. Wholesale rates on hotels, resorts, all inclusives, car rentals, cruises, and much more. Now, platform two, that's our getaways. You have 2,000 beautiful resorts to choose from, destinations all around the world. You can pick hotel rooms, studios, 1 to 3 bedroom condos, and get this hashtag, we are not a timeshare,
I'm trying to help.
hashtag, no blackout dates.
Like, I'm trying to bless
Now,
people.
the next platform is our platform three. You get 4 to 5 star hotel resorts worldwide at 2 star resort prices. These deals are specially curated by our team of experts at headquarters. So let's look at the travel site, platform one. Now here's Expedia and here's Travorium. Now Expedia, this place is the Fairmont Grand Del Mar in San Diego. Same as for Travorium, same dates, same amount of nights. Expedia is charging $2,386, while Travorium members are getting it for $1,129. And get this, when you book on our travel site, they will give you what we call loyalty points. What are loyalty points? They are simply points that you can use for a future booking, or while you're in San Diego, you can use it to put towards your rental car or maybe even towards your airline ticket. It's totally up to you. So between the two of them, you'll have a savings of $1,256. Now, what can you do with an extra $1,256? I don't know. Bump your airline ticket up to first class, go shopping while you're in San Diego. It's totally up to
That's what
you.
it's for.
So now we're going to talk
Girl,
about the
I work at the
Dreamcation
airport,
platform,
but I still gotta
which
pay for
is
my rental,
platform two and
my this,
platform
my that. I
three.
still got a job.
On this platform,
You're a
you
fucking idiot.
will
Why don't you
earn
just look at the
travel
information? Why don't
points.
you just look
Now,
at it?
they're different than the loyalty points.
Why don't you
Loyalty
check it
points are
out and
only
let me know what's
on
next?
the travel site. What
You
I'm
know what?
talking about is our travel points. Your initial enrollment into our
Literally.
program earns you one travel point for every dollar. Then your monthly membership fee will earn you two travel points on the dollar. Now, you'll only use your travel points for your getaways and your world tours. And let me tell you, when you see some of these getaways and world tours, you're going to want to be a part of this business and travel with our getaways or our world tours. So let's look at some of our getaways. We have Canary Island. Now, the retail rate is $899, but with a Travorium membership for 8 days,
Don't,
7 nights, and applying your travel points that you earn, your price for two people is going to be $7 for the entire 8 days, 7 nights. Next, we have Cabo San Lucas. Retail rate is $12.99, but with a Travorium membership, $149 for two people after points applied for 8 days and 7 nights. Now, if you don't have your passport, that's okay. You could travel all over the United States with this membership. We have Orlando, Florida. Retail rate is $1,149, but with a Travorium membership and after travel points applied, for 8 days, 7 nights is just $142. Now, get this, this is a two-bedroom suite. So not only could you and your spouse or partner can go, but you can invite some other people to come along because why?
are you
There's two
fucking with
bedrooms.
me?
Awesome. Next, we have our world tours. Now, these are some of our 2024 world tours. We have plenty more dates back there, but I didn't want to prolong it and put all of them on back here. So we have Crete, Greece. This is a four-star hotel, all inclusive for two people. After travel points, your price $299. Now, as you see at the bottom, there is a certain date. These are our curated trips that our company provides for us. Our business partners pick which one they want to go on, and we just get together, have a great time, or you can choose to do your own thing. It's totally up to you. We have Sicily, Italy, 5 days, 4 nights, five-star hotel, all inclusive, which means your food, your drinks are all included. Two people, 499. Morocco for two people, five-star hotel. Now this one includes breakfast, $189 for two people.
Is that pass
How
it?
about Thailand for two people and breakfast? $129 for two people. Greece.
Shit, did I pass it?
329 for two people, and it includes breakfast. Punta Cana,
Pass it.
all inclusive. Again, all your food and drinks, two people, $360. What about Dubai? Everybody wants to go to Dubai. It's one of the richest places in the world. This is a four-star hotel, and they actually have a price $1 for two people after you apply
I guess I could have went that way.
50 cent a person. Come on, included. 159 for two. And we have Spain with a sea view room, four-star hotel, half board included. Now that means that they'll provide two meals when you see the half board there. So that's also a savings for two people, just $99. Now here's an example of one of the world tours. Actually, it was my first world tour with the company. We went to Las Vegas, Nevada. We stayed at a five diamond hotel. Let me tell you, this place was beautiful. My husband and I went 3 nights. We paid only $199 after applying our travel points. My husband wasn't a member at the time, but when he seen that price and seen where we were staying, I'm telling you, our room was beautiful, floor to ceiling windows. We could see clean up the strip. He was like, "Sign me up. I'm in there." Another trip that I went on was to Cancun, Mexico with my sister. It was all inclusive, four-star resort. We only paid $499 for the both of us after travel points. And as you see, we love to get together in groups. We may see each other, say, "Hey, meet me here. Well, let's take a group picture." This is some of the business partners you see on the steps here. And we had people from the Polynesian Islands, from Puerto Rico, all over the United States. So, and you see our CEO, very nice people, very approachable. Love it. Okay, so next we have the Emerald Ball that we did last year in San Antonio, Texas. As you see, these are some of the business partners in our emerald green gowns. Everyone looked so beautiful. We had a really, really great time. All right, so next,
What the fuck is going
one
on?
of my favorites, membership saves you up to 70% off. There's no markups and there's net rates. You can go back here. Say you want to plan a trip to Puerto Rico. You want to do activities while you're there. You can go on this site and book your activities for much less than you would have to book them at the hotel. You can book cruises, tours, group travel, rental cars, resorts, hotels, and shows. Not only just concerts and Las Vegas shows, you can, Usher tickets are back here. Our members were getting the Beyonce tickets back here at much lower rates. I had the opportunity to see New Edition here in Atlanta. Ticketmaster wanted $540 a ticket. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I love them, but looked in our back office, tickets were $220 a person, and the seats were better. So you cannot lose. You can go to the movies, Legoland, to Disney World. You can get all that back here on the entertainment portal. Now, this car right here, or this truck right here, is my husband's dream truck. He wanted this truck for a long time, so he went in our back office, and guess what? Not only that you can go to concerts and movies, you can buy cars back here, new and used. He went back here and seen the discount rate he got. He immediately headed to the car dealer. Once he got there, they said, "Mr. Thomas, can I ask you a question? How did you get this discount?" He said, "Well, I'm part of a travel group." And that, you know where the conversation went from there. But not only did he get his truck, they gave him a $250 check to do whatever he wanted to do with it. So let me tell you, he was winning that day. So that is his baby right there. So I know you heard a lot of and you're like, "Oh, this is too good to be true." I thought the same thing, but guess what? I joined and I was trusting Ambassador Deborah because she was the one that introduced me to this business. And let me tell you, I am not sorry, not one bit. I have enjoyed my membership almost 5 years this coming December. So, right now, you may be saying, okay, I'm in. How do I get started? Well, let's talk dollars and cents. This is our silver membership. For our silver membership, your initial enrollment would be $69.95. What you will get is just the travel site, meaning you can book travel and you'll get better than travel agent rates, but you will not get travel points. Travel points are only used for our getaways and our world tours. So you get to miss out on all those great prices getting a silver membership. Just saying, you don't get any travel points. Your monthly fee will be $52.50. Next, we have our titanium membership. To start this membership, it's $149.95. Of course, you'll get the travel site with better than travel agent rates. Your world tours and getaways, you will get up to 50% off the retail. Now, your monthly fee, membership fee, will be $75. And remember what I was saying about the travel points that the company gives you 2 travel points for every dollar? Well, they double it and they give you $150 every time you pay your monthly fee, membership fee. Now, next we have the best and the cream of the crop is what I am and most of my partners here on this webinar. We're platinum members. And with a platinum membership, your initial enrollment will be $269.95. Now you get more bang for your buck when you go platinum. Hint, hint. You'll get your travel site and your world tours and getaways. You'll get up to 80% off retail. Now, the membership a month is $135 a month. The company doubles it and you will get 270 travel points every time you pay your monthly fee. So once you join Travorium and you want to have a home-based business, there is a fee for that. And it's once a year. It's $79.95 once a year. Now that includes your website, your marketing videos, all the training that you need, and again, mentioning that 475 tax deductions. So, who wouldn't want to have a home based business to keep more money in your pocket? Because the government says it's okay. But I suggest that you check with your tax preparer for their advice because I am not a tax preparer. All I know is what I know from my experience. So some of you may be saying, okay, well, oh, 135 a month. Do I want to keep paying that monthly subscription? And I'm going to tell you, you don't have to. We have a way for you to get out of paying your monthly membership. You see this young lady here? She's a platinum member, and she shared it with 4 of her friends. So once she did that, the company was saying, oh, wow, congratulations. Thank you for sharing our program. We're going to pay you $4.45 a day. So you times that by 30 days, it's going to come up to about $137, right? Well, that is exactly what you need to pay your monthly platinum membership. So that's how the company rewards you in another way. You can be scot-free from your monthly membership fee simply by sharing with your family and friends who you already travel with anyway. You're getting great deals. Why wouldn't you want your family and friends to do the same? So that is your way of getting out of doing the monthly fee. So let's break it down price-wise. So you're saying, okay, I'm ready. I want to sign up as a platinum. Your initial enrollment fee will be
Don't do it.
$269.95. Then you're going to tack on the once a year business partner fee of $79.95. That comes up to $349.90. Now, the next month this time, your monthly payment will be 135 until you share it with 3 or 4 people that join at the same level as you. The 270 travel points a month. Even when you get your 4 people, when they're paying that 135 for you, you're still going to get your 270 in travel points. Titanium initial enrollment fee is 149.95. The business partnership fee is 79.95. That's a
Did
total of
you just click off the ambulance?
$229.90. Your monthly fee will be $75. Again, you'll get 150 travel points a month. So now this is an option package. It's not mandatory. You're just joining. You only have 270 travel points, which is really not enough to go on a world tour getaway right away. So you may have some extra money laying around, income tax time, people getting refund checks. You may think about buying this travel pack for $9.99. What the company will do is give you another 2,000 in travel points. So for your first month in membership, you'll have 2,270 travel points as a platinum member. So I just want to put this out there. It's an option. It's not mandatory. It's totally up to you. Now let's talk about our 10x compensation plan. This is how you can make money with this business and travel and see the world for less. This information is for illustration purposes only and has no guarantees of income. So this is Warren Buffett. He says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. And I don't know about you guys, but I am not trying to do that. I'm ready to have my own business full time and be my own boss. So let me explain this part. Once you get your 3 or 4 people to sign up at the same level as you are considered a direct that the company's going to pay you that $4.75 a day to
Oh,
cover your
there's
monthly
one there.
payment.
Excuse me.
Now, once you get 4 people in, they're going to be so excited. They're going to say, look, I'm going to tell my mother and my cousin and my sisters and brothers, and I'm going to have them join. So once they do that, it's going to take 8 platinums on your left and 8 on your right because we're a binary system. Once you get those 8 platinums, you are now at another level and rank. You are a 1-star director earning $10 a day. Now, that may not seem like a lot, but that's an extra $400 to $700 a month in your home and in your towards your income. Now, as your group is growing and they're inviting people and they're joining, they're excited, they're planning a big family reunion and all that good stuff, you're going to get to the 2-star director level. At this level, you're earning $25 a day. You will become eligible for our what we call Super Bowl ring, our Travorium ring, given by the company. You will be making $18,000 to $30,000 annually extra income in your home. Now, what I think about the 2-star director level that is most amazing is that once you get to this level, you can will this to your family, your children, your grandchildren, your spouse, whomever. You can will this to them and leave something for your family because let's face it, we're all not going to be here forever. So why not leave your family something, an inheritance? Now this is Apostle Guy Taylor. He is this is the late Apostle Guy Taylor. He was the husband of Ambassador Deborah. He passed away a couple years ago. And when he passed away, he was earning like $24,000 a year. He was just a 2-star ambassador, two-star director, I'm sorry. And 21 months later, Apostle Guy ranked up to ambassador because why? His wife said, you know what? My husband's gone. I'm going to run his business and I'm going to run my business. So that's why we call her the two-star ambassador. Right now, Apostle Guy business is earning $100,000 per year. Ambassador Deborah decided that she was going to leave that income for their grandchildren and their great granddaughter. And that is how this story is. I'm sure she will speak more on it, but every time I think about this, I get goosebumps because that is what my heart desire is, to leave something for my children and my grandchildren. So next level we have is the three-star director. At this level, now you're earning lifestyle bonuses. Once you um, are sharing this with other people every month, you're eligible to make the $70 a day. That's $30,000 to $40,000 annually because your business is steady growing and you're earning other bonuses and awards. Next, we have four-star director. At this level, you're earning $100 a day. So if you're working a full-time job and you're getting $100 a day, that's some pretty good income coming in. $50,000 to $60,000 annually. And next, we have our ambassador level. At this level, you're earning $140 a day. Now that's $90,000 to $110,000 annually. Now, at an ambassador level, you are living large. You have a certain lifestyle. You're eligible to get global bonuses from the company, and you're able to go on the Louis Vuitton experience, which was created by our first lady here, the CEO, Adela Hart, in the white dress. And as you see, Ambassador Deborah here on the left with that big Louis Vuitton bag, the CEO gives you a card and say, go in there and pick out what you want. Now that's amazing to me. Then we have our vacations that they take once a year, and I think they're increasing soon, but it's a 5-star vacation where the CEO pays for your airfare, your hotel, and all your activities that you want to do. And once you reach 3-star ambassador, this beautiful 8,000, I believe, is valued at 007 Omega watch is yours as a 3-star ambassador. So I'm telling you, they believe in spoiling you. They really do. Here's a picture of the yearly 5-star ambassador vacation. As you see, they're fishing and riding ATVs, just having a wonderful time. So let's do a little recap. Once you decide to become a business partner, you will receive a website and back office. You'll share this business with 3, we say 4, why not? 4 people to be safe, for your monthly membership to be paid in full. Earn free travel points every single month. So as a platinum member, you can earn up to 3,000 travel points. Then you get your early pay, your bonuses, your residual income, and promotions. What about participate in the Louis Vuitton experience once you become an ambassador? You can operate your own home-based business and take advantage of 400 plus tax deductions. Oh, and let's not forget, once a year, just once a year, your annual partnership fee is $79.95. Now, here is our flyer for during the week. We do webinars all week long. We pretty much use the same Zoom ID. This is the passcode in all caps, wealth. So if you like to come on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we start at 8 p.m. Eastern, and Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you need to take a snapshot of this, I'll wait a few seconds.
You should have fucking
All right.
Why didn't you go?
So this is the end of our presentation. Travorium is a better life company, a business opportunity showing people how to make money by showing others how to save money on travel. Thank you so much for your time. And I'm going to stop sharing it and hand it over to Tanya.
Well, Marcy, as always, awesome, awesome, awesome presentation. Everybody give her a hand. We got a full house. So listen, for everybody that's viewing on Facebook, get back to the person that shared this information with you. Tell them yes, tell them no, tell them quick, because we are on the go. To all of our guests, stay tuned because we're going to get to your questions. But everybody, wave bye to Facebook. Bye, Facebook. All hail Marcy. All right, we are off of Facebook Live. Good job, Marcy. So now it is question time. Question time. I did see a question inside of the chat from Miss Jacqueline Hayes, and she wants to know: is it 3 partners or 4 partners to cancel the 137.95? I mean the 135 per month.
Okay, you want me to answer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna
Oh,
answer, but go ahead, Marcy.
it is 3 partners, but we say 4 and pay no more because you don't know if Sally that you enroll, Cat needs to go to the vet and she gonna let her sight go down, and then you're ended up getting your card tapped because you only have 2 people. So we say 4 so that in case something like that happens, you're covered.
Please, Lord, let
That
me
was a good
get
question.
somebody on my left
Any
side.
more questions? Now is the
The
time.
person partner on.
Don't be shy. There is no such thing as a dumb question or a crazy question because we done heard it all. But while y'all getting y'all questions together, I do see our 1-star
Tell them if
ambassador,
I can stop,
Deborah
bitch.
Taylor, just turned on her camera. So I'm gonna turn it over to her for her so she could drop some nuggets because she always do.
All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. We have a lot of guests on here tonight, so that's always good. Always good. I'm going to actually, before I get started, I'm gonna call on John Welder Skates. I think he need to tell his little, maybe a part of his little story tonight, and I want him to address because he's somewhere in the airport. He them knots swole off his head, and he just been traveling. I can't keep up with him. He was in New York yesterday. So, John, where are you?
I'm back in Cleveland.
Lord have
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Hey, well,
How's the weather up there first? I'm on my way up there. How's the weather?
in Cleveland,
Yeah.
it's a little chilly now. I think it was 70 yesterday, and it's 40 today. I don't know,
Yeah. As long as it
I
ain't no
don't, I,
snow.
I don't think Cleveland weather took its bipolar pills today, so I don't
No,
know.
it never does. Thank you for the forecast, John. Take it away.
Yeah. All right, yep. So a little bit about me and my story. So being been in the company since August, but that I forgot y'all that I was even in the company. And so one of the things for me was we talk about the knots on our head, right, in this opportunity. So I was in this deal because my auntie Michelle, 2-star director Michelle Campbell, shout out, right. And so she was after me and coming after me for a couple years. I'm saying many years, a couple years, right. And so at that point, um, she cornered me one day and I got on in. All right. So I wasn't nowhere I can go. Wasn't nothing I can do. I said, I'm in. Right. So I told her, I said, well, I'll just pay my 125 a month at the time. It's 135 now. But she said, no, you will not. You know how to get 3. You know how to get 10. And I said, okay, auntie. All right. I got in. Then I forgot I was even in the company, y'all. But the most important thing I did was take a position. I took a position. Travel is the hottest thing ever, right? So I was smart enough to do that, wise enough, right? And so, but y'all, I went on, and I forgot I was even in the business, right? So they were taking off the money every month. I've been accumulating travel points, y'all. And so I didn't know that. So I was in Punta Cana, y'all, and that's where I proposed to my to-be wife, Kenyatta, right? So I proposed to her there. So I went to Punta Cana for the New Year. That's where I celebrated the New Year. And I said, let's go to Punta Cana. Man, we went to Punta Cana for two for $4,500, y'all. $4,500. I went to Punta Cana for two. Didn't know I had gold mine, a gold mine. I was sitting on it, y'all, in my backyard. And so I went to Punta Cana for $4,500, y'all. I feel a tear coming on right now. So yeah, hold on. All right, so for $4,500, y'all, I went there, right? $7,000 altogether with the airfare. And man, got back in this. Well, I got there, and so my best friend Donnie called me and said, "Auntie Michelle got me too." He said, he said, "I'm getting ready to sign up under you." I say, "In what?" He said, "In the travel covenant." I said, "Yeah, I'm in." He said, "I know." I said, "I know. I forgot though. You know, I forgot." So 2 years ago. So I forgot, y'all. So long story short, he was jacked out his mind. So guess what I got? Jacked out my mind. I'm like, I'm in too. I was already in. I'm talking about I'm in, right? So got a chance to get this thing going. Got back to the States, y'all. And I remember when I text Coach Taylor and I said, I was in Punta Cana. I said, you got a peak interest video? I want to send it to some people. And then my auntie Michelle texted me and say, I see Donnie to open up your eyes, huh? And I said, yep, my eyes been open, you know. So y'all, at the end of the day, when I got back and I heard that my auntie, it's either 400 or 300, it's still good. I'm gonna say 300, 329. Got back and found out on the Zoom presentation that I hadn't seen in 2 years. My auntie said, yeah, we went to Punta Cana for two people for $329. And man, them knots are coming on my head, swelling up real bad. I'm like, oh my God, y'all, I need Excedrin. So, so at that point, I'm like, my God, I done lost all that money. But guess what? I'm gaining it all back. I'm getting some commission, right? So I'm making it back, y'all. All right. So we've been having some fun here. If you've been here and you saw it 20 times, 5 times, 1 time, let me tell y'all something. There's the 5 platforms that we have. Oh my gosh, nobody can beat us. Go to Expedia, wherever they go now. I don't even know where they go nowadays. But if you've been searching and you've been looking and you've been going, listen, let me ask y'all a question. Let me get off here. Now, if you was looking for travel and you was looking for the best deal, when you want to when you want to be directed to the right place, right? If you was looking for the best deal in travel, wouldn't you want to go to the right place? Well, welcome to that place. You have just came here and you just saw, you can't unsee what you just saw. So y'all, let's go get it. This is the golden goose of travel. This is where the golden eggs of travel is laid. Let's go get it, y'all. Shout out, y'all. Great presentation. Let's go get it.
All right. All right. I love when he tell that story.
Mic drop. Mic drop.
I thought that was good for Friday Night Live. Them knots on your head, I could just see his head swelling every time he tell the story. You know, sometimes, for those of you who don't know me, again, my name is Deborah Taylor. I came in this business unemployed. So after 30-some years working for the government, I actually worked for 3 presidents and administrations. I actually had a $6 million grant, and I worked for for an organization that had probably about $66 million in federal and quasi-governmental funds. I found myself laid off. Matter of fact, my anniversary of 10 years is getting ready to happen July 7th. Me and my friend was talking about that. I've been laid off 10 years. So we moved and moved from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've been there 57 years. Got down south and found out that because I didn't really want to go back to work, and I was too young to retire and too old to be bothered. Some of y'all know what that means. That means that they tried to put somebody that I had trained, 30-something years old, in my position and be my supervisor. Her name was Pam. She didn't even know how to deal with me. And so I just said, you know, I ain't got to do this. And then I figured out that I could actually do consultant work and make just as much or even more money for what I was doing. And but right after I started my own consultant business, my husband got very ill. He moved down south and passed out at my house, found out he was in kidney failure. Uh, and the rest was kind of history. Someone bought this opportunity to me. And the reason I'm sharing this is because I think somebody need to hear this tonight. Somebody bought this opportunity to me. I said no. Matter of fact, get out of my face. I don't want to do this. I had been fighting 5 other travel companies. I was pretty much done. And I didn't have another run in me. You know, if you've ever been in network marketing, that's what you say. You just ain't got no run. And I had no run in me. I was 61 year old by then. And I was like, all I want to do is get my Social Security at 62. I'm not waiting to 65. And I'm going to match it. So I asked my husband for some money one day, and he gave me $20. And when you used to make 6 figures, and somebody give you $20, I said, what I'm gonna do with this? So I called the person that was harassing me, and I said, put me in that. I'm coming into business. I asked my husband to borrow me $300, and he said, I don't believe in that business, but I believe in you. If you said God say do it, because he said, because you a money maker, and that was it. And within the first month, I made over $2,000. And at that time, we had nothing like we have now. My only goal was to get to the $1,500, which was 2-star director. And I did that. And then I just decided I'm going to sit. And I built this whole business while my husband was in kidney failure, running back and forth to the hospital all the time. My daughter has systemic lupus, so I moved her down here. And then I was taking care of my 80-some-year-old mother. All that. And I burned up 2 Android phones, so my children now make me use iPhone. See? iPhone. Can y'all see my iPhone? Yeah, iPhone. And I just started building. And most of my business was built on through Facebook. And the rest is history. My husband joined about 30 days after me. He was arguing. We were arguing, and David Hart called. I had met David Hart. And David Hart called, and I said, my husband want to come into business. He's sick. You know, David Hart said, put him in. I had never been in a business where a husband and wife could actually have their separate sites and both you can bring 2 checks in the house. My husband wanted to join one because he had saw how much money I left my computer up, mistake. And well, I guess it was a good mistake now. And he joined, but I knew he really wasn't going to do no work. That was the thing, right? So I just started building, and I got his 3 that same week. He put in his children, gave them sites as presents, and we went from there. And eventually, we really had a rhythm, and we started building this business together. And then he passed away. He passed away in 2021. Well, his business kept growing. And as you heard from Marcy, his business continued to grow. My business kept growing as well. But you know what? He passed me up. So he's a 1-star ambassador. I monitor his site. I take care of the people. I do all of that. So he's a 1-star ambassador, and I'm an ambassador. And I actually put him in the business. I was telling somebody today, he's getting pretty close to 2-star ambassador. Ain't that something? And he gone. Y'all, he in heaven. And I say, if he in heaven and he can build a book of business that was sustained, because when he passed, he was a 2-star director that could organically sustain, and the company continued to pay his heirs because he put some things in place. Why can't you? We travel all the time, me and all my children. We travel together all the time. And we have we do what we call griefcations. So in May, we're doing a griefcation, an 8-day, 7-night, and where we're going, Orlando, 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, for under $300. And then the other day, I always wanted to go to Barbados. I've never been. I've been in the Caribbean. I wanted to go to Turks and Caicos, and I want to go to Aruba. Barbados came up, and my friend showed it was $8. Do you hear me? $8 for the week. $8. $8. We ain't recording right now, is we? At the Hilton Grand, $8. Y'all know I had to book that. Lord have mercy, right? And then I just stayed in at Christmas time. I just stayed in Phoenix, Arizona for under $300 for 2 weeks. I mean, you just can't beat it. You can't beat it. I am so glad that I took this opportunity to do this. And now making six figures, well, making double six figures is really amazing. I drive a car that the company pays for 15 of the month. We no longer do car bonuses. They do lifestyle bonuses. But I mean, since I've been in this business, I've had 4 new cars, 4 new trucks, SUVs that this company has. They bought me a 2000. I can write them off. I got a 2017, 18 Nissan Rogue. I got a 2021 BMW. My husband had a 2020 Telluride, and I have a 2023 Nissan Rogue. 2023. So they bought me 4 cars. Ain't that something? That is amazing. That's the short version of a story that has went through their highs and lows and up and down. And when I started, it was just me. It was me. And we have helped over 1,500, going into 1,600, maybe 1,600 now. I didn't look lately. Families since we started that look like me. I'm totally amazed at this business. And I'm telling you, all those other companies that I never made the kind of money that I'm making now. And I got less headache. Travel agents have a lot of headaches. So I just wanted to share that with you for our guests, whoever the Lord wanted to hear that story. I think that it was important that it was told tonight that if you are a person that wants to build a book of business, you can do it here. If you are a person who just want to travel, you can do it here. If you want to do both, you can do it here. You know, I was a travel agent and I traveled, but I never really saw anybody travel in them travel agent companies. That was the other thing. How you in travel and you never travel? I don't understand that. So any questions that you have, we're all here to answer them. All of us are here to make sure that you get your questions answered so you can go ahead and make a decision.
We got some good questions inside of the chat by a Samsung and an iPhone. Don't y'all,
okay.
Y'all should go ahead and unmute yourselves and ask your questions. But Samsung SMA025U says, do you pay everything at once or are there payment plans? And they wanted to know, I went too fast.
Okay, so Samsung need to tell us who invited them and who they are, because we don't talk to phones.
Unmute yourself.
So at least tell us who your name and who you are, because I don't talk to phones. Please. Are there any other questions?
And iPhone asks.
They're unmuted.
Okay.
Samsung.
Hi, Samsung.
I'm this Samsung. This is Leona, and I was invited by John Skates.
All right, Leona, how you doing, baby?
Fine.
Good. So when you're asking the question about, are there payment plans?
Yes, I didn't know how it was done, and I was asking, how do you pay, how it works?
Okay, so say for instance, really, when you join, you become a member and you're paying a certain amount a month, whether you're paying it or the company is paying it for you, that money doubles. So that's kind of like your payment plan. It's almost like putting your vacation in layaway. But the option that you have is that you don't have to pay it, right? If 3 people join, you don't pay it. You understand what I'm saying? So with a traditional
Yes.
travel agent, if you book it, right? If you book something, you got to put so much money down a month, right? And then you
Yes.
gotta, right? And then you gotta make monthly payments up to 60 days before departure on anything. Because I'm a travel agent. I have my credentials as well. Okay. With
Okay.
this, you're actually just putting this money, right? So if it's either the 135 or the 69, well, it's $75 now. But that money doubles into travel. And then there's certain trips that you can take, like you can buy Dubai down to $1. You can buy it down to $49. You can buy it down to whatever you want, because this money, they're matching your money. When you pay a travel agent, they're not gonna match your money. If you give them $100, that's what you paid, $100. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, now the travel points is what make it come down, for lack of a better word.
The travel points is what make it come down, and then the company match your money dollar for dollar. But if you, right? So say for instance, you invite Mary, Jane, and John, and Mary, Jane, and John join, right? They're gonna pay you, if you're platinum, everybody should be platinum, hint. They're gonna pay you $50 every time somebody joins. And then they're going to turn around and then they're going to start paying you a daily stipend. And with that daily stipend is going to end up adding up to your monthly subscription. Then you do not pay your monthly subscription. There are many of us on this screen, we don't pay. I've never paid.
Okay.
When I was in a travel agent company, I paid, and then I paid, and I paid, and I got nothing but a bunch of headaches. Folks booking and changing their mind and don't want to pay. They don't never give you your Monday money on time. No, I don't want to be bothered.
Okay.
So you are in control of your travel, and how you do it is how you do it. And you have 3 major options, and then you have 2 extra options of how you want to book this travel.
Well, I'm definitely interested. That's for sure. Because I've always wanted to go to Barbados. I am definitely interested.
Girl, I was real excited. I should show y'all my commercial. I was real excited about that Barbados. Oh shoot! And my girlfriend told me she been to that resort twice, and it was nice. That's all she had to say. I booked it and didn't ask not one of my friends to go. If they come, fine.
Well, Coach D, I just wanted to share in that resort, Shekinah Glory went and ministered there in Barbados. And that's a beautiful, beautiful resort. And I'm glad you found it, so I know how to find it, because I'm going next year for my anniversary. And welcome aboard, Leona.
Thank you, sis.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, so I mean, it's a beautiful way of really being able to travel like a boss on a budget. That's what I call it. You travel like a boss on a budget, right? So you land up in these fancy hotels and these fancy resorts, and folks thinking you paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and you done paid $1. You done paid $100. You done paid $8. Now y'all know
$10.
When I'm laying up in Barbados.
Well, honey, you have sold me anyway, and Barbados definitely sold me. As a matter of fact, the World Tour sold me, so hey.
The World Tours are amazing. They are super amazing. And once you start doing them, that's why people say, well, we got this extra point system, right? You can buy 2,000 points. And people are buying these points because they know that the one trip is worth the 2,000 extra points. And if you got 2,000 extra points, by the time your other points accumulate, shoot, you can do 2, 3, 4, 5. I do a whole lot of world tours. This will be my, let's see, this. So I booked 4 already.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, I'll be trying to enjoy myself, sis. Especially since I'm a widow now. I just, woo.
Good. Keep on keeping on.
Amen.
So you go ahead and join. You come on, don't procrastinate, don't wait, just join and don't think about it. You know, I tell people be a blessing to yourself, right? This is about you.
Yes, right,
And,
right.
and,
Well, my
and we
son,
make sacrifice for everything else we want.
well, my son and my sister got me joining.
All right.
Man,
Oh,
look at
are you John's mom?
Yes.
Oh, you better come
look
on
at God
here.
want to do.
Oh, you ain't got
take mama too. Mama want to go too. I know that's right.
My mama joined. My mama joined. I took her to a white, but she joined. She said she got tired of folk leaving her.
I know that's
I
right.
know the feel. Tell her I know the feeling. I agree with your mama. I know the feeling.
She said, y'all, everybody was in the family. She said she needed, and my aunt, she's 70 something. She joined too. They said they was tired of us leaving them.
I know that's right.
Coach D, she'll know
daughter,
when I've been corning up for years. She'll know.
Yeah, my daughter Denise belong also.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all been.
Right. Well, you
And
better
John
come.
open up their eyes, Coach D. John open their eyes up.
All
You
right,
loving this, Michelle, aren't you?
All right, Tanya, let's get to the other questions.
And her other question was like, if somebody cancel, would that do things remain the same?
If somebody cancel out of that 3, so that's why you want to have 4 and 5. You know, you want to have at least 4. So if they cancel, you know, the only reason people, let me say this too, the only reason people really cancel in this business is that they not travel. If they start traveling, they do not cancel. I got people who been in the business, ain't never traveled and still pay. I talked to one yesterday. I said, girl, you got to go somewhere. She don't fly. That the car bother is. I said, why you in?
The tax write-offs. Oh, I'm sorry.
And that's exact. Yeah. She said, I can tell other people.
And make the money.
So them canceling, the only way it'll really affect you if you only got the 3. That's the only way. But if you're a builder, if you're a person who's actually building a book of business, like your son, and like, then it really don't. I don't even get upset if folk fall out. It just, yeah. I just know they ain't doing nothing. Okay.
The next question is from iPhone. Mr. iPhone, you want to, or Mrs. iPhone, you want to come in, open up your camera and unmute yourself because you asked, can you elaborate on the business that you are all referring to? So that means you ain't even hear the presentation. If you asking that question. On a Friday night, iPhone, where you at? Did you come in late?
They not asking.
Are you there? Well, because we're going to be moving right along.
Okay, okay, go on.
That's all the questions.
Okay.
That's all the questions. Those are some good questions.
I don't know what they mean by elaborate. So if they don't want to open up then we can't elaborate. They have to come back.
Amen. Miss Jacqueline had another question.
Mm-hmm.
If your membership cancels, do you have to start all over by paying the membership? Yep. You got to start all over if you cancel. And you can't come back for 6 months.
If you cancel.
That's what,
now, if your payment, if you miss a payment and it go down, then right now you have 89 days to get it back up. I don't advise anybody to do that because we've had people who lost their sites. Mm-hmm. And if you lose your site, you can't come back for 6 months. Mm-hmm. But now this is my pet peeve. If you coming in and you think, and in your mind, you thinking about a canceling, then don't come in. Because I tell people, we're not in the convincing business. We're not here to shice you, scam you, or any of that. You know, so if you still have questions, I'd rather for you to come in and feel comfortable than to come in the back of your mind thinking I can cancel. Because I don't like cancellations. You know, and I have very few. You know, because it's just gonna mess with you, right? Because one, if you're coming in to do the business, you're not going to get instant gratification unless you have a background like John or somebody who have been in this kind of business before. But if you're new, we have a lot of people who have never done this kind of business. And so it takes some time. It takes a time to get your rhythm. It takes a time to get your mind right. It takes a time, like I'm going through a whole mind thing now, because I mean, I made good money, but I ain't make money like this and have this kind of time freedom and lifestyle freedom. It's a whole different mindset. You got to find somewhere how to invest, how to do. So I would just say, you know, really seriously think about that if you coming into cancel.
Worst case scenario, you got a whole bunch of money set aside to take beautiful, wonderful trips and create memories. Best case scenario, you can make a whole lot of memories, take a whole lot of beautiful vacation, and make over 6 figures in your lifetime, something that you'll probably never do on a job. Matter of fact, I done worked a job since I was 14, and I'm making more money just traveling the world and saving people money than I've ever made in my life. So to God be the glory. And Miss Jacqueline was asking for others, asking for a friend.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Well, not necessarily for a friend. I just want to speak. I wasn't as necessary. I just want to know the rules of the road so that I can tell people if they ask me. So what if, not for me, if I join, I'm not going to cancel, but I want to know, because people sometimes ask these questions and I want to know how to answer people. So
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. So if they cancel, I mean, the cancellation policy is 14 days. So, I mean, if they have up to 14 days, but, you know, like I said, Miss Jackie, you know, a lot of times, I mean, there's a lot of I ain't gonna say a lot of rules, but the thing is that I really believe that people, when they come in business, they come in business with you. They don't come into a business a lot of times because of the business. They come in with the person, because this business is so much about relationship. They come in with you. And so they trust you. They honor you.
Got it. Okay. It was a question. Okay.
No, ma'am.
All right.
We love questions. But that's all the questions.
And who invited you, Miss Jackie?
Belda Lori. You may not remember, Coach D, but I spoke with you a few weeks ago, and you were telling me your story. My husband transitioned. My husband, Reverend Haynes.
Okay.
And you spoke with me personally. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm that Jacqueline. All right.
All right. You still thinking about you? I see you on here, so you still think you better come on, girl.
Well, I've already joined. I just got to put my skates on.
Well, let's skate. Let's skate. I'm thinking about starting me a widow's travel group. You know?
All right.
Let's go. Yeah.
And it's interesting that you mentioned that, because at my point in my life right now with him as transitioning unexpectedly, I can't see myself traveling without him. But
yeah, that's how
I can see myself building the business because I want the residual income, but I really cannot see myself traveling without him.
Yeah, I went through that. I mean, I went on 2 griefcations. I went 2 weeks after he passed, and these was both vacations that he planned. And then I went to Jamaica. He had planned a birthday celebration for me in Jamaica, and it was over 60-something people there from the team. And I got there, and it was rough, but because I was there with all of them, it helped. You see what I'm saying? So it made, and then when we did the griefcation 2 weeks after, because we had his funeral, and then we found out that we had planned this vacation. And so my granddaughter said, well, Mom, Grandma, are we still going to take the vacation Pawpaw plan? I said, well, yeah. So we took his 2020 Telluride the company had bought him, got in it, and went on to Gulf Shores, Alabama. They bought balloons and took a picture. So now every year, at least 3 times a year, we take what we call a griefcation. So Mother's Day weekend will be one of our griefcations. And we all come together and we just hang out. They tell Paw stories. They done already started. They tell Paw stories and stuff. And right now the baby that he used to feed chocolate to is talking about she got a boyfriend at 5. And we was talking about how Paw would kill her if he was here.
Yeah.
Miss Ava, and so it really has helped. This company really has helped me to heal. You know what I'm saying? It has helped me because I've made some awesome friends and I've made connected with some awesome people like yourself, and sometimes God drops us into something that we wasn't expecting.
Yes, well, I'm trying to get where you are. I am, because I'm still in a grieving state right now.
All right. Well, you will.
Yes,
You will. And you still got my number. So, but you will.
And we love you, Auntie Jackie. I'd be adopting everybody. Auntie Jackie, we love you. And I'm so happy that you're a part of this family, because it's so much more than travel. So and one thing I love about this company is because I travel solo a lot. But once we get to these different destinations, we are not by ourselves. So I really can't wait to meet you so I can love on you and all that good stuff.
Thank you.
Everything gonna be all right, Queen. Everything's gonna be all right. You got some people that's gonna hold you up in here. So is there any more? Oh, I did see another question from Brian Jacquez. He said he didn't hear the Facebook group name. Could you want to unmute yourself if you're still here and tell me what you're talking about?
I'm right here. I just thought, sorry about that. I just thought I heard you had a Facebook recording. So I wanted to know if I could go back and replay it, if there are items that I missed that I could have understood what it was.
Okay. You could go on, you see my name, you could go on my page.
Who invited
Brian?
Okay. Director Deborah Taylor? Okay.
Who invited you?
Chantel.
Okay. Right. So you can go on my page or Sasha Roberts' page. I believe Marcy's page, any of these names that you see, Tanya, we all have it on our page. Every partner should have it on their page, but I know us 4 do, 3, 4.
Okay, fantastic. That's all for me.
If your name is on Facebook and I find you, I can put it in your messenger as well.
I'm sure there.
Hey, Coach Dale, I see the Bahamas is on here tonight as well.
The Bahamas, hey, woo-hoo! Hello, Nasa.
I was in Bahamas.
How y'all doing?
I like it
better. Oh, okay, Brian.
So you from the Bahamas? Okay, and Chantel, are you from the Bahamas? Is she still on here?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Good night, everybody.
Hey, Chantel, you from the Nasa? There you are. Hey, I almost said hola. I'm just all messed up. How you doing?
I'm great.
Oh, look at you, money magnet. Oh my God, you my sister.
Yes.
All right. So you just go sit and be quiet or something.
I'm
so Chantel, have you joined?
Well, I just found out about it from Prophet Terrell, and I spoke with John this afternoon, and I told Brian, I said, I need you and Gary to come and listen in. Let's hear and see what this is all about. So they decided to join in. I know Gary is in church, so he may not be able to speak, but he's joined in just to sneak in a little bit. But I'm always grateful for Brian's support. We do everything together. He is my business dad, by the way. But awesome presentation. Awesome. We need something to complement what it is that we're doing, and we're going to take a deeper look. So the Facebook group will definitely help you. But you said no Facebook group, it's just your page. So
I have that. We have that on our page, but we do have a Facebook group, and I can actually put you in that group. It's called because there's another company called Dream Trips, but we also have a group called Dream Trips as well.
Okay.
where we put stuff in. And we have a group called Travorium.
All right. I added my last name on there. So if you don't mind, you can share that information with me as well, too, please. Thank you.
Okay. Sasha, can you write that down for me, darling?
I sure can. In the house. Bahamas is beautiful. I just left there.
All right. All right. Money. Are you going to have to tell me about this money magnet mantra? Woo, Lord, I might have to fly to the Bahamas. Girl, you know, they had a whole saying one time, money cometh, money cometh. Remember that? A whole book, money cometh.
Absolutely. This is where Dr. Miles Monroe, he lives here. He's from here.
Yeah.
This is the place where God lives.
It is. He used to say that he was like an uncle to us. He he was. And he, matter of fact, I know this is getting all off, but matter of fact, when I accepted my call to preach, Miles Monroe preached his first sermon for 2.5 hours in Tulsa, Oklahoma on purpose. I accepted my call to preach under Miles Monroe.
Wow, interesting. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, ma'am. And I still remember the scripture. Joel 2:17, for your sons and daughters shall prophesy. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That was my boy. I got a bunch of books all on the kingdom and purpose. And, yeah, he was before his time. Very good friend of ours. Very good friend. So, okay. You come from good stuff. Whoa, glory.
Praise the Lord.
All right. It's a small world.
Mm-hmm. And God is sending all of his children under this umbrella. I just want to say that. So it's all, if all hearts and minds are clear, I don't see no more comments or notes in the chats or questions in the chat. So I'm going to turn it over to one-star director Sasha Roberts, if she is available, to close us on out. And let's talk about the 3 types of people that join these calls and the 2 types of people that join Travorium. Sis, are you still there?
I sure am.
Take it away.
All right. So we like to say that there are 2 types of people that join Travorium. That first person, we refer to them as a customer. That's someone who wants to utilize the benefits and perks and not share this with anyone, and that's okay. Because that other person, we refer to them as a partner. That person wants to utilize the benefits and perks, create that extra income, and qualify themselves for those tax advantages in the U.S. So whether you decide to become a customer or a partner, Travorium has all your travel needs and more. And then we always say there are 3 different types of people that join our Zoom calls. That first person is an A person who says, send me the link, sign me up. If that's you, let the person know that invited you that you're an A person. And then that B person, they say, hey, you know what? My money's a little funny. I need to move some around or even come back and see this information again another time. That's okay. Just let the person know that invited you that you're a B person. And then that C person, they say, hey, this isn't for me, but I know somebody who could utilize this. Get that person connected with who invited you tonight and let them see this information for themselves. We host these Zooms often, almost every day throughout the week, and we will be back tomorrow at the same time with the same Zoom ID and password. So remember to let the person that invited you know whether you're A, B, or C, and they'll know how to move forward with you. We thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you either at the beaches, banks, or both. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Congratulations, newest one-star director, Anthony. Congratulations.
Good night, everybody.